we had to leave Palos Hills to move to Oak Lawn where I was in school. But I was in school before we was able to get an apartment. So my sister and my mom was living with my uncle, and I was living with my best friend. But the school I was able to go to wasn't in the area, so I would have to walk X amount of, probably about a mile or so. I would have to walk every day to and from the bus stop to go to school, and then come back in the winter, snow, rain, all that. You feel me? But eventually moms got on her feet and got a crib in Oak Lawn or Chicago Ridge. Mom's my sister, we back together, and I'm going to school. I decided to play football. They came to me and asked me to come join the football team. I tried out, I made it, I'm doing my thing. I ended up getting hurt playing football. I got a hip pointer. At that time is when I decided I didn't want to play football no more. I want to be a fighter, and that's all I'm going to focus on. I was sitting on the bench. I was a starter, don't get me wrong, but I was sitting on the bench this one particular game because I was hurt. My uncle and my cousins and them came. I'm looking at them, wanting to see me play, and I can't play. I want to play, but I can't run. Like, I just started thinking, like, yo, this ain't even really what I want to do anyway. So at that game is when I told myself, like, I'm about to be a fighter. And that was it. After that, I ain't played no more sports. I barely played basketball. We used to play basketball every day. We would walk miles to go play against other motherfuckers that was better than us or as good as us, so we had competition. You feel me? But I stopped playing football. I stopped playing basketball. I stopped doing everything. Everything I started to do was I was serving and I was practicing karate. I was going to other people's schools by this time, catching the bus to other people's karate schools just to get my learn on and practice the art and all that. Yep, so freshman year went to Stagg, sophomore year went to Oak Lawn. Junior year I started at Rich Central. Alright, so after sophomore year we got evicted. This is the second time we got evicted. By this time I'm in high school, strong sophomore, and I'm in the streets. So I got a big ass fuck you button, and I got my head on what I know to be important, and I'm on my path, you feel me? So it was like, okay, cool, we done with this school. Now we move further south to, where the fuck was he at? Country Club Hills. We was out there like Country Club Hills, Hazel Crest area. I was in school out there, knew a lot of people, but I wasn't cool. Like, I ain't kick it at all. I would go to school, come home. I would go to school, serve, do my homework, come home. Like, that's pretty much what my life was all about. Just keeping my head down, making money, saving my money, because my whole goal was to move to fucking California. So everything I just served and sold, I did what I could for me and my sister, as far as clothes or food or whatever I could, and the rest I saved. I had a little toolbox. I put all my money in, put the lock on it, and saved that shit. My plan to saving was I needed a plane ticket and I needed somewhere to stay when I came to California. I was able to get ahead on credits my freshman year because I joined a program at the first school I went to that gave us like a little bit more credits to try this program. So I was already ahead on credits a little bit by the time I made it to junior year at this third school. I had to sit down with my counselor one day and told her, like, yo, I'm in college prep classes right now. I'm doing decent. And she pulled up my chart and shit, saw all my grades and all that. But I informed her, I'm like, yo, I'm in college prep classes, but I don't want to go to college no more. I thought I was going to go to college and go that route, but I don't want to do that no more. I want to be a fighter. And she looked at me like I was crazy as hell. I'm dead ass serious. So I'm like, I want to be a fighter. That's what I'm going to do. I'm fighting UFC. And she's like, okay, so what's your plan? I'm like, well, Ken Shamrock's going to have a tryout for his team. I want to try out. But I was still supposed to be in school. I wasn't supposed to finish school until, like June or something. You feel me? So I was like, yo, I really want to do this. So we came up with a plan. She told me X, Y, and Z classes that I needed credits on. So what I did was all the money I had been saving, I paid to go to summer school. In this school district, you can't just go to summer school unless you failed a class. You feel me? So you can, but you have to pay for it. So all the money I was saving up, I paid to go to summer school to take 2 classes, 2 of the hardest classes at that. I took like history and one of the math classes or some shit. And I would get up every day during the summer and go to school, kept my grades high enough to finish and got my credits. That put me ahead on credits for my senior year. So when we came back to school, I only had to do like half the year. I did the first half of the year, and when we went on Christmas break, we supposed to obviously come back after New Year's or whatever. So when we went on Christmas break, I was done with school at that point in time. I had already had all my credits and everything ready to go because of the move I made, the year before. So that's exactly what the fuck happened. Went on winter break, and that was it. I never came back to school. I packed my shit and I moved out west. I moved out to California. That was probably like December time frame, maybe early January sometime. And my tryout for the Lions Den was in March. So I was out in California staying with my pops and his wife and my cousin Joanne. What's up, Joanne? Peace. I was staying with them until my tryout. And when the tryout came, I tried out and ended up making it. And that's how I got on with the Lions Den. I was 17. I ain't even make it 18 yet. Yeah, it's a trip, man, because I already knew what I wanted to do, and I set out and made a plan, and I did it. I saved up all my money, put myself through summer school, went to school, still was serving and all of that, saved up even more money. So when I came out to this motherfucker, I had a plane ticket to get out here, and I had not much, don't get me wrong, I didn't have a lot, but I had a little bit of money in my pocket just to hold me over until we got, until my career pops off. That's what I'm thinking. So yeah, that's pretty much how I got out here to California after high school. That was my goal. That was my plan. I always hated the cold, and I'm a fighter. I'm thinking, I need to be where the fighters at. Like, where is it hot? So, not hot temperature wise, but hot, like, for my fighting shit. And I narrowed down my shit down to either Ken Shamrock or Royce Gracie. I chose to go with Ken Shamrock. A, because of some shit I seen in one of Royce's fights I didn't agree with on the martial arts level. And B, Ken Shamrock was in San Diego. And I came to San Diego, I looked at San Diego weather and all that. I'm like, that's where I need to be. So that's where the fuck I'm at. You feel me? I think that's it, y'all. That was it. I just gave y'all a quick overview of my life from start to where I am now, which is in San Diego. I'm still in San Diego. This is my early life, and y'all got any questions, feel free to ask me, get in the comments, ask me a question, or if you see me face to face, ask me, let's talk about it, let's rap. I like sharing what I got going on because I'm noticing a lot of people gravitate towards it, and a lot of people learn from shit that I've gone through, or just learn from other people in general. And I want to share this because y'all don't really know me. You know what I mean? It's like y'all maybe see me fight, or maybe I asked you to come to this channel and watch the channel, but you don't really know me. So I want to give you a little bit more background on me. So when I'm moving forward in these future vlogs or sit down sessions and shit, you kind of have an idea where I'm coming from based on the man that I am. You feel me? So I think that's it for now. I mean, that's enough. It's probably long and boring, but it's enough for me to feel comfortable moving on with some of the other aspects of my life that I find to be important. So all in all, thanks for watching. Thanks for tuning in into my life in general. And thanks for all the feedback that you have been giving me about my channel, about my life, and some of the moves I've been making in my life. I love you for it, and see y'all next time. Peace.